Welcome everybody to a look at a new Shameless Entertainment release, and it is 1972's Who Saw Her Die. So this is directed by Aldo Lado, who I've not seen anything else from before, but given how much I enjoyed this film, maybe that won't be the case for much longer. So this is a giallo film clocking in at 94 minutes long. Stars the likes of George Lazenby, who was obviously most well known for his one Bond stint in On Her Majesty's Secret Service, but he was also in the likes of The Man from Hong Kong and A Queen's Ransom. Also stars Anita Strindberg, who is in the likes of Your Vice is a Locked Room and Only I Have the Key, as well as The Case of the Scorpion's Tail, and Adolfo Celli, who we've already talked about in the Italian Connection via Raro Video earlier this week. So, between a 4-year gap in the murder of a young girl, the daughter of a well known sculptor is discovered dead, and her parents conduct an investigation, only to discover they are in over their heads as the body count keeps rising. So this has often been compared to 1973's Don't Look Now due to some of the similarities between the two films, but this unfortunately is not just as good as that aforementioned film, but it is also, with it being a giallo, makes this feel different as well. Don't Look Now is very restrained in terms of its violent or any acts of violence, whereas this, yeah, isn't really that restrained. But the flip side is also the case with Don't Look Now in terms of in comparison to this, whereas Don't Look Now has a more controversial sex scene, whereas any intimate scenes in this are a lot more restrained. So I guess it's what you're really more interested in or not. So yeah, but that said, this is still a solid effort in its own right, which is primarily down to the great score by Ennio Morricone, the on-point cinematography. It uses Venice reasonably effectively. It is well paced. The cast is good. There is a decent amount of atmosphere, and the plot is generally engrossing. This does, however, lack the characterization, effective mystery element, and themes of Don't Look Now, but it still, thankfully, mostly works. But at the end of the day, Don't Look Now is my favourite of the two, just because it nails pretty much every aspect of its, production or the themes or the atmosphere or the cinematography that film is going for. Plus, it uses Venice a lot better than this film does. But that said, it's still an effective film at 3.5 stars out of 5. So I don't usually rush out to buy a Shameless Entertainment film. They've not really done a huge amount that I have, you know, enjoyed. So therefore, I've not bought them, or I've not bought a lot from them in general. But still, it's a nice slip cover to it. Kind of reminds me of the Don't Look Now poster artwork that you can sometimes get, although obviously different versions of that. You get nothing in terms of other physical extras though. No booklet or poster or art cards or anything like that. And they are typically characterized by their yellow case, which has different artwork on the slipcover there. Uh, and we have the the slipcover artwork to go alongside the that artwork as well on the other side of it. On terms of the disc itself, we've got interview with the director. We've got an interview with the producer Enzo Doria. Got an interview of writer Francesco Barilli, and then we've got an Aldo Lado Q&A courtesy of the Abattoir Horror Festival. We've got new reworked English subtitles and additional English subtitles for deaf and hard of hearing, and it's had a new 2K restored full length original. It's got sorry, I misread that completely wrong there. New encode in full HD 1080p from 2K restored full length original negative. So yeah, the film itself does look pretty good. There's no sound quality issues either, which you'd notice easily with the how bombastic Ennio Morricone's score is. So yeah, there's no issues in terms of the sound or the picture. And yeah, like I said, the film overall is fairly solid, 3.5 out of 5. But yeah, if you want a superior effort to this, then I'd still recommend Don't Look Now. It's still easily one of my favourite horror films from the 70s and in general. And yeah, obviously though, this is going for a different kind of mood, a different kind of tone. But yeah, if you're going to compare the two, which obviously this film has done, it even says it on the cover there. Before Don't Look Now came Aldo Lado's Who Saw Her Die. So yeah, the film was promoted after Don't Look Now came out and was a big success, as being a precursor to that film. So if the marketing is going to compare it to Don't Look Now, then I will as well. And yeah, ultimately it doesn't come out on top, but it's still a fairly good effort. So yeah, no less, thank you for watching. If you have seen this film before, I'd like to hear your thoughts on it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.